Rosa Parks was born into a world of segregation. She grew up witnessing daily injustice. These harsh experiences fueled her passion for equality. As a young girl, she walked miles to a black school. The white school bus always passed her by. This painful memory stayed with her. It fueled her lifelong fight for justice. Rosa Parks joined the NAACP, determined to make a change. This organization fought tirelessly for black rights. She worked tirelessly for voter registration and equality. She fought against segregation in housing and education. Her spirit remained unyielding. Her commitment to equality was unwavering. This prepared her for the pivotal role she would play in history. December 1st, 1955, Montgomery, Alabama, a day that would go down in history. The streets of Montgomery were bustling with activity, a typical day in the segregated South. The buses, a symbol of the racial divide, were filled with passengers, each adhering to the strict rules of segregation. Rosa Parks, a black woman, boarded a bus. She took her seat in the section designated for black passengers. The bus was a microcosm of the larger society, a place where the harsh realities of segregation were felt daily. Rosa, like many others, was all too familiar with the demeaning practice of having to give up her seat to white passengers. This was no ordinary act. It was a deliberate choice, a quiet yet powerful statement. Rosa Parks was not just tired from a long day's work. She was tired of the systemic injustice that permeated every aspect of life for black people in the South. Her decision to remain seated was a calculated act of resistance. It was a powerful stand against segregation, a system that oppressed millions. The act of sitting down was, in this context, an act of standing up for dignity and equality. It was a refusal to accept the status quo, a challenge to the deeply entrenched norms of racial discrimination. Segregation was a way of life in the South, deeply ingrained in the social fabric. It was evident in every public space, from schools to restaurants to water fountains and restrooms. The signs that designated whites only and colored were constant reminders of the racial divide. It kept black people separate and unequal, enforcing a brutal hierarchy. The laws and customs of segregation were designed to maintain white supremacy and to keep black people in a position of inferiority. This system was not just about physical separation. It was about denying black people their basic human rights and dignity. Black people had to sit in the back of the bus, a daily reminder of their second-class status. The back of the bus was not just a physical location. It was a symbol of the broader social and economic marginalization that black people faced. It was a place where they were made to feel invisible and unimportant. They had to give up their seats to white people, a humiliating practice that reinforced racial inequality. This practice was a daily indignity that black people had to endure, a constant reminder of their subjugation. It was a practice that stripped them of their dignity and humanity. On that day, Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat. Her resolve was unshakable. She knew the risks involved, but she also knew that her act of defiance could spark change. Her quiet strength and determination were a testament to her courage and conviction. "No," she said quietly but firmly, a single word that carried immense weight. That simple word was a declaration of her refusal to be treated as less than human. It was a word that resonated with the pain and frustration of generations of black people who had endured the injustices of segregation. Her simple act of defiance sparked a revolution. Rosa Parks's arrest was a turning point. It ignited the Montgomery Bus Boycott. Black people refused to ride the buses. They walked and organized. The boycott lasted 381 days. It crippled the city's transportation system. It showed the power of unity and peaceful protest. The boycott caught national attention. It put a spotlight on segregation. It challenged the conscience of America. The Supreme Court ruled segregation on buses unconstitutional. This victory was a testament to the boycotters' resilience. It was a major triumph for the civil rights movement. Her story echoed a yearning for justice and equality. resonating through the ages and inspiring future generations. Rosa Parks became a symbol of the struggle for civil rights, her legacy a beacon of hope and inspiration for all who continue to fight for justice and equality. Her act of defiance was not just a moment in history, it was a catalyst for a movement that would change the course of history. The Montgomery Bus Boycott lasted for over a year, a testament to the resilience and determination of the Black community. It was a pivotal moment in the civil rights movement, leading to the eventual desegregation of public transportation and paving the way for further advancements in the fight for civil rights. Rosa Parks' journey was far from over after the Montgomery Bus Boycott. Her unwavering dedication to equality and justice continued to shape the civil rights movement. Rosa Parks' activism didn't end with the boycott. She became a symbol of resilience and a beacon of hope for many. Her courage inspired countless others to join the fight for civil rights. She continued to fight for justice. Her voice echoed in rallies and meetings, where she passionately advocated for the rights of African Americans and other marginalized communities. She traveled the country, speaking out against discrimination. From small towns to large cities, her message was clear: equality for all. Her speeches were powerful and moved many to take action. She worked with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Their collaboration was instrumental in advancing the civil rights movement. Together, they strategized and organized nonviolent protests. They shared a commitment to nonviolence. Their peaceful approach was a cornerstone of the movement, demonstrating that change could be achieved without violence. Their partnership helped advance the cause of civil rights. Their combined efforts brought national attention to the injustices faced by African Americans. Rosa Parks believed in the power of education. She often spoke at schools and universities, emphasizing the importance of knowledge in the fight for equality. She encouraged young people to fight for their rights. She mentored many young activists, instilling in them the values of courage and perseverance. She inspired generations to stand up for what is right. Her legacy lives on through the countless individuals who continue to fight for justice and equality. Her life was a testament to courage and determination. She received numerous awards and accolades, but her true reward was seeing the progress made in the fight for civil rights. She never stopped fighting for equality. Even in her later years, she remained active in the movement, attending protests and speaking out against injustice. She knew the struggle was far from over. Rosa Parks' enduring legacy reminds us that the fight for equality is ongoing and that each of us has a role to play in creating a just society. Rosa Parks became an icon. The mother of the civil rights movement, she was called. She received the Congressional Gold Medal. It is the highest civilian honor in the United States. Her legacy was forever etched in history. Schools, parks, and streets bear her name. Statues stand tall in her honor. Her story is told and retold, inspiring generations. Her life reminds us that ordinary people can make extraordinary differences. Her courage continues to inspire us to fight for a more just world. Rosa Parks' legacy extends far beyond the bus boycott. Her story resonates with ongoing struggles for equality. Her fight for justice is a reminder that the journey is not over. We still face discrimination and prejudice in many forms. Her courage challenges us to confront injustice. It calls us to speak out against discrimination. We must continue the fight for equality for all. Rosa Parks' life is a testament to the power of one person's actions. Her story is a call to action. Her refusal to give up her seat on that bus was not just an act of defiance, but a powerful statement against systemic oppression. Let us never stop fighting for what is right. The journey towards justice is long, but with perseverance and unity, we can achieve a brighter future for everyone. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, follow, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content.